Guys, welcome replay viewers. Just before we get started, don't forget, over on my blog, Reading and Writing Redhead, I'm having a giveaway for a Barnes & Noble gift card. Ooh, check it out. And some $10 to my TPT store. So here is the link if you're interested. bit.ly/Bex giveaway. So, I am here today to just get a little real, not really a teacher scope or TPT or Jamberry topic, just talking about real life stuff. So you're looking at a picture of my late St. Bernard Bailey. He's so handsome. All right, let me say hi. I'll turn this. Hey guys, what's up? Good morning, everybody. How's it going? So today I'm a little bit rough. I don't have any makeup on. I do at least have a little jewelry. But I'm a little bit down in the dumps today. And, you know, I think sometimes it's just important to get real. Sometimes we have tough days or tough weeks or tough years. And, you know, there are other people out there that understand. So I thought if I share a little bit today, first of all, it might help me feel a little bit better. Excuse me, I'm just going to move something here. Or it might help some of you. So, sorry, I'm just moving something. All right, so what I wanted to just touch base about is today it's been 1 year since I lost my St. Bernard Bailey. Bailey had been part of my life for 9 years, and he had some health problems. Like all, you know, St. Bernards tend to struggle when they get older. So he had hip dysplasia, he had arthritis related to that, and probably just in general from getting old. So he had been in kind of tough shape for a few days, and he had been, you know, on a lot of meds and, you know, limping and, you know, not able to do stairs for quite a while before that. So it was today, March 26th last year, and I am, by the way, I'm Bex. I'm a teacher. I teach 2nd grade, and I'm from the blog Reading and Writing Redhead, and I also do Jamberry consulting. So unfortunately, it was also during conference week, so I had to take him into the vet because things were pretty serious, and I had to cancel like 5 or 6 conferences, which, as you fellow teachers know, which is not fun. And I had to make them up. I felt terrible, but there's like nothing I could do. So I had to make the really hard decision. And those of you who have had family pets that you've had to make that decision, it's just really, really tough, really tough. And my mother came with me. She was a great support. The dog walker actually even came and helped me get him into the car that morning because he had not been able to get into the car for about a week. He had to jump up this little about 10-inch jump, and even with me trying to and my mother trying to lift him to help him get him in, we couldn't do it because he was resisting. So the dog walker was so kind, came over and helped us get him in the car. And those of you who've been through it know there's just like, it's really hard to describe, but, you know, was the right decision in the long run. And it was really tough for quite a while afterward for me to get used to not having him because he'd been in my life for almost a decade. It's tough to come home alone. And it was too quiet. It was really way too quiet. And you just miss the companionship, you know. You miss, you know, having just, you know, especially with a dog or cat, unconditional, like, love and excitement when you walk in the door. So it's been a year. It's been a year. It's hard to believe. It's sort of gone by really fast, but also gone by really slow at the same time. I have not gotten another pet. I have thought about it, but I decided not to right away because first I had to decide, I still have to decide, do I want another St. Bernard or do I want another kind of dog? I just like adore St. Bernards. If you're a St. Bernard fan, you're on Facebook, look up Jamie Burns, Byrnes. She rescues St. Bernards, and I follow her. She posts every day, and it just reinforces my love for St. Bernards. Like, there's something about them. Did I want to get another St. Bernard? You know, I'm so in love with that breed, but also when they get sick or injured, especially, you know, if someone lives by themselves, you can't just pick them up. Like, my neighbor's Boston Terrier was very, very ill for a long time with cancer, and he wasn't able to walk, but she could just, like, pick him up and carry him around. So you can't do that with the big dogs. And that was really hard because I felt like I couldn't help him when he was struggling. So that was tough. And they are a little, you know, since they're so big and strong, you really have to train them and manage them so you can walk them and everything. But he is a good boy. So, or did I want to get a small dog? Did I want to, you know, switch to another breed like a French Bulldog or one of these other smaller dogs that I think are kind of goofy and cute? Like St. Bernards are pretty goofy and cute. So I still haven't decided yet. Plus, the dog, having a dog, whether you rescue a dog or get a dog from a breeder, it's a big financial commitment. You know, Bailey had a lot of health issues over his life. He had several surgeries, eye surgery, stomach surgery, and I had pet insurance on him, but he was still really, really expensive, and he ate a lot, of course. He ate about 8 cups of food a day. I calculated out once he ate more calories than me. He was only 130 pounds, though, so he was a really small St. Bernard. But for those of you, also, if you know someone who's gone through it, losing a pet recently, or if you know someone and, you know their pet is getting old and it's coming, I thought of few things that I could share that you might be able to do to support them. One thing I always do is I try to send a card. If I know the person's address, I send a card. They do sell special, you know, bereavement pet loss cards, but you also, a lot of the time, you can just get a regular, you know, bereavement card, and it works just fine for a pet. And trust me, I got some of those after he passed away. It was like extremely helpful. The first thing I got, and oh, I hope I don't start to like tear up, but the first thing I got in the mail, and I don't know how she did it so fast, but my good friend Jenny sent me this picture of Bailey. I think I got it 2 days after he passed away, and she actually just grabbed this off Facebook. This is a picture my mom took, and you know, I don't know if this frame is meant for this, or if it's, you know, meant for like, you know, someone, you know, came to visit you and had a great time, but something about it was just perfect, you know, because you doubt yourself after you lose your pet or after you have to make the decision about euthanasia, and just for her to remind me that he did have a great time and we had a great time together, it just made me cry. It's going to make me cry again. I don't know where she got it, but it says copyright R. Stewart on the bottom. So, you know, sending something like even a nice picture in just a regular frame would help. My friend Cheryl gave me this candle, and she got it somewhere on the internet. It has like, you know, a little dog collar here. It has Bailey's name engraved, and then it has a nice little saying in the back. Dogs are not our whole life, but they make our lives whole. So it's really sweet. And I'm just going to check the bottom here because I forget the name of it. Okay. That's not really helping me, but I think the company who sent it was like Maggie's Candles or something. It was a very small company, and they took candles and they added these charms and this collar, you know, for people to memorialize their pets. So I don't know, look up like Maggie's Candle maybe on Google, or dog memory candles, and you might find it. The other thing my friend Cheryl got me, Cheryl's a huge dog lover, and our dogs played together a lot, and her dog Rizzy was Bailey's like girlfriend. She was a boxer, So it's pretty funny to see them play together. She got me this bracelet. So let me just take it off. It's from an Etsy shop. And if you want to have me, I forget which Etsy shop it's from, but you can send me a message on my Facebook page, Reading and Writing Redhead, if you're interested. Or if you know my personal page or my email, you can email me or send me a message there. But I love it. It has these little paw prints. And it's faded inside because I was too aggressive with cleaning it. But it does say, Bailey, always by my side, forever in my heart. So pretty much every day I wear this. And I've also purchased it for at least 2 other friends, and it comes in different styles. Like this apparently is the flame pattern. I know it's not focusing too well, but it comes in other patterns. So like I picked out another pattern for someone else because I didn't think they'd like this one. But this it's been absolutely wonderful. And for the first few months, like I wore it every single day, and I felt a little lost if I didn't have it on. So it was definitely helpful if you know anyone going through like the loss of a pet. Check that out. And then I want to show you a couple resources online. So let me show you a couple of resources online, then we'll wrap it up. But that is not focusing. There we go. So this is the Humane Society website, humanesociety.org, and they have some pop-ups, so sorry about those. But they have a great article. Just Google. This is what I Googled, actually, coping with the death of a pet. But this is coping with the death of a pet. And it's, explains a little bit sometimes it'll help to understand the grief process. And if you have a child or a, elderly person who has had the pet and is coping, and talks a little bit too about like getting another pet, which is important consideration. Do you do it right away? Do you wait a while? It's really like what's most appropriate for you. Most appropriate for you. And then I found this website, which is rainbowsbridge.com. And for pet owners, you may have heard of the Rainbow Bridge. This is, they have a lot of grief support topics here. There's a forum. You can talk to other people. There's ideas about helping someone else who's grieving. There's, resources for teens. There's pet loss hotlines that you can actually call. Resources for helping children. Other pets, if you have other pets at home, trying to help them. If they're experiencing, trouble or, stress or anxiety. Ideas for memorializing your pet and all kinds of other things. So this is like a huge resource, actually. This is, again, rainbowsbridge.com. And then finally, you guys, here's the Rainbow Bridge poem, which most of you know about. I cannot read this. I will start crying, but just look up, Google Rainbow Bridge poem. Okay, so that, and then that, this is something, a concept, and the poem itself that really helps some people cope. So definitely look up that. All right, so let me flip this back around. So that's it for today. So, send me a little shout out if you have gone through this recently yourself, or even if it's not recently, hit me up on my Facebook page, Reading and Writing Redhead. Just go on Facebook and search for that. And let me know your experience. And again, on a fun tip, so we can end on a positive note, it would be awesome. You could get yourself a little book or books for your classroom or children or yourself on my giveaway, because I'm giving away a Barnes & Noble gift card. There's only a couple days left, so go to bit.ly/Bex giveaway. And actually, I'm going to flip it back around to just leave you with an image. Boy, he was so handsome. He was such a snuggle bunny. He thought he was a lap dog, even though he was a 130-pound St. Bernard. And if he had his way, he would just be, getting petted all day and taking naps and stuff. He was just so adorable. So have a great day. Hope you guys have a nice Easter weekend. I'll be back probably tonight or tomorrow night with some teacher scopes and scopes for other TPTers, other folks like me who have teachers pay teachers stores. All right, bye.